What's up, everybody? CharManyrd is back again, and for anybody trying to get in contact with me on PS4, the best way to do it is through the community known as CharManyrd on PS4. This is where I will be setting up community playdates where you will actually have a chance to play with me, Rainbow Six Siege, or maybe any other games that might be out that we all have. Now, this is the best way to get in contact with me. Do not send me friend requests just because I'm trying to limit my friends list and I don't want too many people either barging in on parties that I have with close friends kind of relaxing, or people spamming me with invites and such. So whenever I have a community playdate set up, you guys will know both in the events calendar on the PS4, and I will make a YouTube video about a week before just to let you guys know that something's coming up. And without further ado, I'm going to start this video. What is up, guys? Char is back again, and today I'm bringing you my upload a little bit early in order to give you guys a little insight and little hints and tips and my own thoughts on the operators before you're able to buy them. Now, this Tuesday coming up, you will be able to get the new operators. It's going to be like 25,000 renown each, so I hope you guys have been saving up and using any of your times 2 multipliers, and hopefully anybody who has a season pass giving you that times 10%. So let's get right into it with Kuvira. Kuvira is a defensive operator. She's a fast, light operator focused mainly on stealth. Really, the really easy, bare bones way to describe her is she's an off-brand Valkyrie. Now, I say this because it's her kit really that mainly says it. She's best used as a flanker. Her weapons that she has are carbon copies of the weapons a Valkyrie has, besides the Desert Eagle. They both have an SMG with pretty light recoil but fair damage, and they both have a semi-automatic spaz shotgun that's a pocket sniper and will kill you pretty much no matter how close or far away you are. And like I said, the only difference is the pistol. Kuvira has a Lucion. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, I'm sorry. It's a non-lethal pistol, which is probably the most interesting part about it. So if you actually go up behind an enemy operator and shoot them point blank in the back of the head, they'll go down 100% health, 1% health. They'll hit the ground, and then you can use that to interrogate them. Now, the pistol will only kill if you shoot them again when they're downed. However, I don't know if you can kill them while they're standing up if they've already been downed once, when they have like 50% health when they come back. I'll have to test that out, or I have to look up other videos to see. And, oh, she has C4, which is really nice for defensive operators. Now, her gadget is a really interesting one. It's called Silent Step. Now, basically, you activate it, and it's a little bar that it gets depleted as you use it. And you basically just kind of walk around with one arm out like Sam Fisher and your pistol in your hand, and you're basically inaudible completely. Like, nobody can hear you, or it's like super difficult to hear you. You can sneak up on someone and shoot them. Now, after you use it, you have to wait for the ability to charge back up again. But the second part of her ability is that she can interrogate people. Now, I'm sure you've probably seen this before, but she goes up to her target, holds her knife up to their throat, and after about 4 seconds or so, you find everybody's name on the map. You see exactly where they are for about 4 or 5 seconds. I think at like 4.5 is probably the best way to say it. Now, the one drawback with her interrogation is that it takes 4 seconds to interrogate somebody. That is forever in a game like this. Just 2 seconds is just too much for this game sometimes. And you really are going to have somebody watching your back, or you're going to have to get lucky and catch the lone wolf out, because she is very vulnerable if you're actually interrogating somebody. Now, the offensive operator we have is Kappa Tau. He's also a fast and light operator, most effective at clearing rooms, focusing on enemies to avoid his bow and to kind of keep them back away from certain objectives or from points of interest. Now, the really easy way to describe him is he's pretty much a happy medium between Thatcher and Sledge. Now, he has an assault rifle. It's the Para. It works kind of like the L85, where it has good range. It has pretty fair recoil. Like, you can fire this gun a fairly good amount before you really have to, calm down. And it has really good stopping power. Like, a good 3 or 4 shots to center mass will take someone down. It's a really good gun, and it's probably my favorite one to use that he has. And then, of course, he has the SAW, the LMG, which is basically the L85, but with 100 bullets. So having 100 bullets before you have to reload is really good, but also really shitty if you actually fire all 100 bullets and have to reload. Oh, and probably the best part about him, what really makes Kappa Tau stand out, and I'm really giving it to you guys at Rainbow Six who put this together, he has frag grenades. I mean, that's a round of applause, just rolling cheers. He has frags. but really, he has a crossbow. It has 4 bolts in total. 2 of them are blinding smoke rounds. And I say blinding as in it obscures the area like a regular smoke grenade, not like you're blind if you look at it like a flashbang. And he also has 2 asphyxiating bolts, which do damage over time and really, really burn into the enemies if they stay in it too long. Now, the crossbow, guys, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. It's dumb. It's really, really dumb. It is 2016. This game is based in the modern age. What does a crossbow do that a gun or a gadget can't do? It's virtually quiet. Is that the argument you're going to give me? Because it's nice, don't get me wrong, but in situations where there's a minute left and you really don't have the time for stealth, it's more, we just have to blow these walls and go in. Being a little bit quieter isn't going to help, especially with the fact that the smoke grenade really is best for maneuvering around places, and the asphyxiating bolt is really only good if you know exactly where they are or where they're camping at, and if you have no visual inside the room, you're kind of SOL. Now, I'm instantly turned off by the bow. I really don't like it. There's just so many different things they could have done, and the bow, from what I've seen so far from myself and from other people playing the new operator, it just doesn't really stack up as a good high-tier gadget, not even a mid-tier gadget. I mean, the smoke is useful, like I said before, for maneuvering around different rooms, obscuring yourself or your team so you can, go through different parts of the map and get behind them or flank around. But the asphyxiating bolt is really rarely a tactical offensive option. You're not using the bolt to, kill people outright. You're kind of using it to block a doorway off or block a staircase off, something that's going to be used more readily to enter a room or enter the objective to keep the enemies out and to force them into going through at an awkward angle. Interrogate him and then find out where his buddies are, and that takes care of that one person you don't know where he is. He can pop out at any second, and he can use the cameras to his advantage to get your team. Now, Kuvira just makes sense. She's the counter pulse operator. You don't need 2 pulses. It's because she's basically another pulse if she gets the interrogate off. But at the same time, it would be kind of annoying to have your drones, your Twitch drone, and then to have Kuvira marking him out the way she does. She'd be really the only attacker who would have that ability. But it'd be a nice little change of pace. It'd be fresh. If you're roaming, you have to think about it more. You really can't afford to be in a spot where you're so far away from your team that if you do get caught and your team can't get to you, then you're going to get interrogated and force them all to move or be seen. Or you're going to force your teammates to try and come save you, and it could be a trap and you're going to get them killed. Now, if I had to rank the 2 operators, I would say that Kuvira gets a 4 BR Hueys out of 5, and Kappa Tau, because I'm nice, gets 3 BR Hueys out of 5, because I hate his crossbow. His crossbow really is not that great, but his kit is really good, and he has frag grenades. Not many people have frag grenades anymore, so that's really my ranking on those 2. Now, like I said, guys, this is just my opinion on all these stuff. There's probably a lot of you out there who like the tactical crossbow. There's some of you who probably are just foaming at the mouth to get a chance to hold the tactical crossbow. I'm just giving you some insight. I'm giving you a little bit of tips on how to use it whenever you do play it. Remember, if you want to play the new operators and somebody picks it before you, please don't shoot him in the back of the head. Put your headset on and ask if you can have it next round, because that's what I did with randoms. Just try to not be the community who is a bunch of assholes when it comes to stuff like this. As always, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being my subscribers and watching my videos. It means a lot to me. So like the video, comment, share. Let me know if you like it or you didn't like it. Let me know what else you guys want to see in the future. And I am out of here.